Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here. Reinders.
That was lovely, that.
Now it's Haaland. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Chouameni. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style.
He's having a go! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Volleyed effort.
Güler cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. Oh, good spread. Pings it across. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Matheus Nunes. Madrid are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
That's the throw. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Good ball, good take. Bellingham. Mbappe! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Matheus Nunes. Played out to the right.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Fran Garcia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rudiger wins the duel this time. Valverde. Reinders. Foden. Here's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball out to the right. Nico Gonzalez. Now it's Haaland. He can run onto that. Oh, that's a fine interception. Haaland. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's Chouameni. And he was alert to it. Nico Gonzalez. Reinders. It's a pretty loose pass. Foden. And it's Gonzalez. Haaland. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. And here's Foden. Chouameni gets a foot in here. Vinicius Junior. It's been slipped through. Can he finish? Goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And he's onside.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Alexander-Arnold. Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. For Valverde. We expected better, and so did he. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Bernardo Silva. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. He's in space and looking for options. That's a corner kick. Corner number 3 coming up. And that should get the job done.
Un minuto de descuento.
Haaland. Now it's Doku. Eder Militao. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Madrid happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15.
And the action is back underway.
El dorsal 11.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Madrid come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tchouameni, and it's Bellingham. And Garcia. Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Haaland. And he's found a way past. Out to the left it goes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot could be on. Fran Garcia crosses it in. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Reinders. That has been slung wide. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
A real chance!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
There's going to be another change
el
here.
dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Here's the
18.
header!
El dorsal 4.
Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
There's the header! He will be livid with himself. And Bernardo Silva! No mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Se va a producir un cambio de
Madrid
jugadores.
making another
El
change
dorsal
here.
7.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is good.
Header comes in! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Reinders actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's forced to go back. Camavinga tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? Bernardo Silva, just about up to 75 minutes. Haaland, played out to the right. Matheus Nunes. Cherki! And it's Bellingham.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And Bernardo Silva! It's in! And the comeback is complete! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
En el minuto 79, el dorsal 20.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's a promising position. Madrid are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Alaba, he's in a great position here. Ruben Dias. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. And Cherki. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Into the last 5 minutes. Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Haaland. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Rodrigo gets into some space. He's cut it out. Bernardo Silva with 2 goals already to his name. Lewis. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good spread. Alaba cuts out the pass. And that will be it. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game, A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Your final thoughts, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Se ha encontrado a una niña morena con coletas.
PlayStation